Drunken Chat Son.
We came to drink, turning up, and party. We came to drink, turning up, and party. Somebody say, hey, we wanna party. Hey, we wanna party. Somebody say, hey, we wanna party. Hey, we wanna party. Somebody say,
out of your mind, get crazy like.
For each man in his time to pain, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. Long life on within his reach. Gotta have a needed one.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat Son.
All right, welcome to It's Drunken Chat Son. I'm your host, Chitlins, Greens, and Cornbread, with It's Drunken Chat Son on the Comic Crusaders Network, trying to bring you all the good stuff that you could actually use, such as, the news, the FOC, the pre-FOC, and what's coming out this week. But we're just also just providing a forum where you guys can hang out and talk and bullcrap and bullshit in the freaking chat about the stuff that you guys actually want to freaking talk about. But I do want to give a shout out, of course, to our families and friends in the chat right now. GT Key Comics, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says, "Happy everybody, happy Friday." Raymond Camacho, I'm not sure what the broccoli fire and the smileys is all about. You have ast- perfectly astounded me, sir. You've got me all fucked up. I don't know what the heck that's all about, but we're gonna freaking go ahead and freaking get into it this week. Hopefully, yeah, Dwayne Scott, freaking yes, sir. Freaking, I see you, sir. Thank you for dropping by. Absolutely, man. But don't go anywhere this far. We definitely got some stuff to talk about. And the thing is, I actually don't want to give too many spoilers. So it's going to be hard to talk about some of this stuff. So, for instance, the boys turned in another really freaking good episode. Finally, me and the wife have actually got off the 90-day fiance bull crap, and now we're actually starting to move into stuff that actually matters. Boys, this season so far has actually been really freaking good, even though it's pretty confusing. I love the way that they are overlaying the superhero world on top of, real world stuff or real world stuff as superfolated by the media, right? So you got your right wing, your left wing, and how stuff really goes down. The only thing they're really missing is so they've got the agencies that are behind and doing the puppeteering and stuff. They need to clean that up, because that's a big mistake when people think, oh, the three-letter agencies, they freaking run everything. No. But they do have that company, the Void Company, that is doing stuff, but they don't really, they don't really give a good explanation of how they actually work. They just got people behind Joe, and that's just not good. But so far, yes, I think I'm caught up onto almost everything except for that last episode. I think I only made it through halfway the last episode before I actually had to come here and do this thing. But you guys let me know what you guys thought. I thought the boys has been actually pretty good so far. But in the meantime, Acolyte, man, freaking, it's still sitting down, standing up. We don't know what's going on with that thing, but I can say that there are some people that have enjoyed the last episode, and there are some that says, "See, that's what I told you. Acolyte is all screwed up." Here's what I did enjoy. I did enjoy uh, the last few reveals. I did enjoy the fighting choreography. That was actually pretty good because I'm tired of seeing. I've always been tired of seeing Jedi twirling the freaking lightsabers like it's a freaking baton and everything. I've been tired of that crap. Um, I did. What's missing right now is seeing as if they are going to try and open it up into or where they're going to open it up into the rest of the Star Wars universe. People are already talking about, oh, Knights Ren and all the other stuff. Like that stuff comes later, unless they're going to try and change the canon of how and order of stuff works. Which maybe they do. Um, but yes, a good cleanup episode after that that last one. Um, really, I was really pleased with that. Um, and what I do see is that they are trying to get people to go back and read some of the books, read some of the freaking comic books, and possibly look at some of the the stuff that's coming after the Return of the Jedi. So that'll be definitely good to see if they're going to be able to tie it off in this particular season, or they're going to wait till the next season to tie people into that. But so far, it's 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 okay. It's okay. It's good enough to keep me going. I'll be definitely tuning into episode 6. Jay Nunya says, "Sup dog, you sup dog with you, man. Freaking, I know you guys got to be out there freaking smoking and drinking. Let me know what you guys are drinking in the freaking chat." Um, but yeah, it's I can't. So the thing is, I can't. We can talk more about it without the the spoilers, and I'm not going to talk about the spoil it on the show by myself. Maybe if I had the other guys with me, but we don't have I don't have those guys with me right now, so I'm just going to keep a cap on it right now. Uh, JD says he's smoking live resin. Are you talking about like live resin from like a tree, my dude? Because that's the only thing. That's the only reason. I mean, I don't know much about drugs or anything, but all I know is resin that you use that you get pulled from a tree with the sap, and then sometimes you freaking use it to clean stuff or like freaking make some stuff smooth, like violin strings and guitar strings and stuff. I mean, let's see where we at. All right, so some of the schedules for the new for summer's coming out, especially when it comes to the anime stuff. Black Clover, Black Clover. The manga returns with 2 chapters starting in August 8th. Also, we're supposed to get that Suicide Squad manga coming out pretty soon. There's been some leaks regarding the Superman freaking yes, Superman set as well as the Brave New World. Is it a movie or a TV series that's supposed to be coming out? Um, Apparently, Liv Tyler will be in the movie for 2 scenes, one of which is the President Ross funeral. Let's see, and oh man, there's all types of other stuff. I'm gonna need to put this stuff together, and then we can talk about that stuff. But yeah, it was. In fact, I hope you guys have seen. There's like the the set pictures for or set photos for Superman and this one other dude, and then there was a set photo for I think his name is Mister Terrific. It's yeah, it's he's like the smartest guy in the DC universe. I think his name is Mister Terrific. So they've got that guy, and I'm kind of wondering if um, if the prices on his comic actually went up. Let's see. Sir Christopher Great says he is on his way. And Jay Nina says vapid resin from the MJ plan. Man, you are speaking absolute freaking Greek and Roman to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. But let's keep it going. All right, so here we're going to talk about some of the stuff that was trending this week. We're talking about stuff that's on secondary market that was doing well as stuff that is sold out at the distributor level. Um, First up, some of the Spider Gwen Villa Lobos that came out just this past week. That definitely sold out at the distributor level. Looks good. I told people, hey man, it's definitely got that Spider Woman, Milo Venera, Milo Manera, yeah, Milo Manera vibes. Kind of ass out. And then um, I didn't know how I feel about this, but I do like this artist. This is by Stephanie Hans, the Spider Gwen, a Ghost Spider, the black suit variant for issue number 2. Then out of nowhere, this one is from an indie comic Antarctic Press. They've been popping in and out. They've got they've been having some books that have done really well, and then they just like go away. And then they say, "Hey, we're gonna do something with this book," and then nothing actually materializes. So they're in a weird spot. And this is the year been done. But this one is the one that I think was going to do well. This Mia Moss Operation Sunshine issue number 3. A lot of good horror stuff on here. Then Anansi Boys. Anansi Boys. This one was the. It's not a crossover. I forget what you call it, but from American Gods, Nancy was one of the guys in there. They decided that they were actually going to do a TV series just on Anansi, who is the African spider. And that should be interesting. Um, I felt like freaking Sony messed up by not going in on Anansi during the Spider Verse movie and this whole Madam Web stuff. But you can only tell people some things. Deliver Us from Evil by Blood Moon Comics. I got my copies in a couple of days ago. I still haven't read it. Dungeons and Dimwits number 1. There's actually a couple of covers on these, and these have actually been doing pretty well. Azor issue number 3. It's actually, I think it's cover C, the one that has more covers, or excuse me, more characters has been doing well. Then Black Widow and Hawkeye. It looks like a new character on here. And then, of course, the Scotty Young, the Big Marvel. All of these Scotty Young Big Marvels have been doing pretty well. The Smurfs Olympic Special. Look, by paper cuts. Look, nobody's been buying any Smurf stuff. Milo Manera for Daredevil. Jackpot Black Cat. Midnight Suns. Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. These have been doing pretty well. I think this is either issue number 3 or issue number 4. Here's your Marquez. Vengeance of Moon Knight. And then this one has actually been doing pretty good, especially with the numbers on the secondary market. This one is the X-Men 97 number 4, the Scotty Young. This is the one with Storm on it. Then I had a good feeling about this one because it does look pretty good. They probably should have went with a version on this one. But Ghostbusters Back in Town issue number 4. Then there's this is the cover that actually was doing well for Nancy Boys issue number 1. This is the David Mack. And then before I go any further, I do want to welcome one of my best friends in the comic industry, the guy that's been helping me hold it down and keeping it up. Welcome to the stage, the Comic Pimp. Live, motherfucking Adam. How's it going, man?
That's good. I just woke up. I'm all men up.
Yeah, you gotta get it in, right?
Yeah. I guess I petered out like around a little like after like 6 o'clock for a little bit, and then I just woke up to the notification that you're alive.
Yeah. The last we talked, you were getting ready to go into the bowels of hell to take care of your nieces and nephews because they were having a party. How did that go?
It went really good, man. It was a nice party. They were,
Was it a backyard type thing, or did you guys go
yeah,
to
it was
like
like a
Chuck E.
backyard
Cheese's?
barbecue type thing. We did not wind up doing the bouncy house this year. It was just like water balloons and water guns. It was fun.
Nice, nice, man. So,
I got to see one of my aunts who I haven't seen in a while. She's looking healthier than she has in a while, so that's always
oh,
nice.
yeah, it's always good to have family and party a little bit and take some time to relax. That's amazing, man. Especially, man, it's actually amazing that you guys were able to pull off. Oh, that 4th of July is just around the corner. It is literally next week, man.
No, that's what I can't stand about my brother's kids. It's like the both I have a nephew and a niece whose both their birthdays are centered right in between 4th of July weekend all the time.
At least they're not around Christmas. That's all they can be thankful for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, because his middle child is in October, so
Now, do they read comics at all?
they're still a little on the younger side.
Okay.
He's my nephew's just turned 4. He loves Spider-Man. He loves Batman. I think when he gets to reading age, he'll definitely be reading comics. He's just
Yeah,
starting to
start
learn to read now.
yeah, start getting some books in front of the young ones, man. Freaking, so we don't grow up with another
My
generation of idiots.
like I said, my brother's raising them right. So he's got the 7 and the 5-year-old playing Pokemon already. So
Yeah. All right. So right now, I was just going into talking about some of the books, but I guess the question for you would be, because I do know that you are busy during the week. Did you actually get to consume any type of media? Did you get
let's see.
to watch anything?
I watched the boys, of course. I read
Okay.
Blunt Hunt 4. I read the Absolute Power thing. I read one of the issues of Superman that led into that, and I assumed a couple of. And while cleaning today and doing laundry, I assumed 2 episodes of South Park
Okay.
because my parents have the washer and dryer from hell.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to talk about let's talk about the boys right sec. But before we do, we got to bring in one of the main men that's going to help us talk about this.
Cool. He finally got in because we were messaging back and forth when we were both, getting on. My brother came home and as I was about to log on, and we were talking about certain things about cleaning the kitchen, and our other brother's gonna mow the lawn for my dad when they're over in Europe.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the boys, but before I do, I want to bring in one of the not the baddest motherfucker, not the goodest. I want to bring in Sir Christopher, the motherfucking greatest. How's it going, brother?
What's up, motherfuckers? How's
Hey,
everybody doing tonight?
been suave, man. Been suave, man. Freaking chilling, just waiting for you guys to get on this motherfucker.
Keeping the pimp head strong. Can't complain.
So, get on what did you guys think?
Yeah,
So we've got a plethora of really good freaking content that's going on right now. In between the boys and the fucking acolyte stuff, and what else? House of Dragons is out, and then manga's just getting ready to freaking blow up with their fucking schedule. Have you been watching the boys, Christopher?
indeed.
Yeah,
Every episode, that shit's been phenomenal.
Yeah, and what did you think of this current episode, this last episode?
Awesome stuff.
I thought the episode was great. I think that this whole little kind of break we're starting to see with Homelander, I think that that's going to be epic when he finally does snap. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it.
You talking about when you said when Homelander snaps?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think
dude,
Homelander
I know
hasn't
it's
snapped?
coming.
No, he snapped,
dude.
but
All right.
Chris,
He snapped.
Don't know where you're going with this. He's snapping, but he's not snapped completely to the point where he's just gonna not give a fuck about anything and let the world burn to the ground, regardless if you're with him or against him.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
do.
what I'm
You know what
saying.
I've
That
heard?
that snap.
Yeah. Well, you know what I've heard in his voice several times is that he wants to leave the planet. Is what it sounds like. There's several times when he's alluded like, man, we can just leave this fucking planet and just go else and go out and like do any fucking thing, anything else. Um, so that's what it feels like he's planning to do. I don't know if they're taking it apart or branching off from what the comics are doing, but it sounds like that's what he wants to do. It sounds like he wants to like raise his son up to be able to do the shit that he did, and then he just wants to go off and just fucking go somewhere else and not do this shit anymore. Um, I don't. I just don't know. But it's been good so far. I like the way they've been branching off and freaking going into the lives of the other characters, which has been awesome.
I mean, I thought the hospital scene was
Yeah, and
insane.
I like how they're doing Sage. Sage seems to have some type of master fucking plan up her ass or sleeve. So either one is fine by me, but you can tell she's cooking some shit.
Yeah, I mean, do we? I mean, without. I mean, I once again, I haven't read the freaking comic. Do we think is she that smart, or is she maybe just playing fucking? Oh wait, there's Sister Sage. Excuse me, I was thinking of fucking firecracker. Excuse me. Um, but yeah, man, fucking yeah, you could tell, and man, we can't give out too much shit without being fucking spoilers and shit. But man, yeah, there's so much shit, man. Fucking so
I also
You
learned
can
that
just
I don't know.
goats would be
tell
the
that
deadliest animal
she
in the
has a
whole
plan.
fucking kingdom.
You could tell that all right, without what interaction that she had with Homelander, she can tell something was off. And being the smartest person on Earth, you would think that she definitely had some type of contingency plan for Homelander, because when he snaps, that's it. I think very few people will survive that, but I'm just hoping that everything that they showed us so far. I don't think they're gonna kill off too many people in this season, right? But I think next season for sure. I think that it's gonna be a bloodbath. If it's not a bloodbath before this season here.
Mm, man, or so do we? So here, well, I guess here would be the question: do we think that after this season ends, then are they going to go back into another boys season? Because I thought this was supposed to be the last one. Maybe I'm mistaken.
See, they
Or
got
or yeah, or are they going to go back to the university freaking deal, which was pretty good in its own right? Or maybe do they just need to take some time, do the animation thing, because you got Butcher's Boys out there, and just kind of do that stuff. Um,
Yeah.
in the meantime, I think isn't
I think
Umbrella
they're having
Academy supposed to
like
be coming out soon?
yeah, I think it's not too far off. But I do know the boys is like I think he was already greenlit like up to like season 6 or I want to say
Mm.
season
season
5 will be its final season.
6 because we're in 4 now and seasons.
Oof, man. So, all right. Well, I mean, Amazon is doing pretty well with this particular season. I haven't heard anybody complain about it, so I think they're good.
Excuse
you
me.
know, So I think they'll be all right. Which what's interesting to
Yeah.
me um is that so they haven't tried to branch it off into something else, right? Like, because what I would think is at this point you've had your 4 seasons, and you've had the university thing. I would think that at some point they would say, all right, it's time to go cinema, right? Let's do a big movie instead of grabbing a little bits and bits here. Let's start
Yeah.
grabbing some billions, some quantifiable billions, But they haven't. I haven't heard anything about that yet. At least that's what I would have freaking done by now. You know, because I they haven't even been capitalizing that big on freaking toys and T-shirts and all that other shit. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
what
it's
about?
true. I
Yeah.
mean, they had like a few figures come out here and there, but nothing major.
And I've seen T-shirts every now and then too, as well as other merch.
Yeah. Okay. What about?
And porn parodies. I've seen about 3 or 4 of those.
They those motherfuckers can't help themselves. Now, if they were to do a porn parody of Umbrella Academy, that would be interesting because the one dude that's now a girl, no, the one girl that's now a dude, that would be interesting.
Yeah, true that. But
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe
okay,
she'll still
what?
come back and like reprise her regular role, though. That's what I was thinking of because she's also Kitty Pryde in X-Men. So like I was wondering how that would affect it because they're supposed to be bringing back all the Fox people and all that. Other places like Lionsgate because they're bringing parts of the Punisher, Tom Jane's Punisher back. I've been hearing rumors of him coming back, but I think that's a very interesting question on, her previous roles. Or is she gonna still reprise the same character, or is like what are they gonna do with it? Just not bring her back at all?
You almost can't, right? Because people have been kind of like upset and fed up, right? Because for I'm not saying it's right, but for a percent of the population that's only supposed to be 1 to 2%, and then now you've got you know 60 to 70% of all the shows um, with some type of representation. Uh, it's kind of weird, right? Maybe they just need to freaking dial it back just a little bit, just a freaking tad bit. But who fucking knows? I'm not the CEO. I'm not the executive on this one. They feel that they're making money on it. All right, I'll go ahead. Just make sure y'all pay my dividends on time. Um, what about
Yeah.
what about Acolyte? Did you get to watch Acolyte?
nope.
Um, I did.
You don't sound
I
very
thought it was
excited
fucking
about that one.
great. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you, dude. If I, if, dude,
You don't sound.
bro,
Excuse
I
me,
feel like
Chris.
this. I feel like when it comes to this show, what?
You
I
like
just feel like
5 weeks ago, you were more enthusiastic in your voice about the Acolyte than you are right now. So
no, that's not true, bro. Because I feel like that last episode, that's probably been like the best fucking episode of the show so far. And I just think that whenever that even I hear the Acolyte, whenever I see the fucking poster for it, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get really fucking mad because I feel like the show is getting like hate for all the wrong fucking reasons. You know what I mean? It's not getting a chance to shine, because a lot of people killed this fucking show before it ever came out. And I mean, we really all know why. You know what I mean? It's not a fucking mystery. Does anybody really want to say it? No, but we know why this show was killed before it ever started. So I was like, you know what? I'm not listening to that bullshit. Let me go ahead and give it a chance. But as far as the actual show itself, I don't understand people's fucking problem because the show's been good. It's pretty much been like a new twist on a Star Wars type mystery. You're finally getting some other characters the chance to shine. You know what I mean? In all different scenarios and different characters that we really haven't had a chance to do that with. And the type of hate that the show is getting is just complete bullshit. I'm just gonna be honest. So,
Yeah.
but that last
Well,
episode, best fucking episode yet.
Yes, yes. Like I was saying before, it definitely put the choreography together. It it actually had a whole bunch of stuff happening, stuff that didn't happen off screen, which was very happy. It left people with more mysteries and more questions about what the fuck was going, what happened. I think it finally hit the note that it should have hit. It probably should have hit in like the fourth episode. But now here we're at the fifth episode, and now we only got three more episodes to go. Here's the deal with some of the hate, right? I feel like here's what's happening. So you remember when you were like a kid, maybe like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years old, and you were just kind of understanding what the fuck Santa Claus was and the Easter Bunny was, right? And that's all you knew as a kid. You knew Santa Claus and fucking Easter Bunny and maybe the fucking Tooth Fairy, right? And that's all you fucking knew, right? But you didn't know like why fuck Santa Claus was coming down the fucking chimney. You didn't know why the Easter Bunny was fucking doing a B&E on your fucking house, drop fucking the shit on your fucking table with fucking Easter eggs and candy and shit. You just knew they were fucking coming in, right? But then as you grew up and
Yeah.
you started thinking about it, you started thinking like, okay, how the fuck is he getting the fucking chimney? Why is he doing this and then eventually you just start learning about baby Jesus, right? In this case, baby Jesus, like
And then
fucking
I'm still trying
baby
to
Yoda.
figure out to this day why baby, the death of fucking Jesus, excuse my language, has to do with chocolate bunnies and those little peep things that are disgusting as fuck.
um, American
I'm
Gods.
just
American Gods
reading,
is
listen to my
yeah.
Bible, son.
American Gods is a great show. Um, but as you grow as you grow older, there's more details and more details. Now, it is your choice to either go back and read the Talmud and read the Bible and read some of the Zoroastrian freaking texts and
You sit your parents
scriptures
down and ask them why
and
they
the
told you
Gnostic,
about
right?
motherfucking lies.
Right. It's up to you to to freaking go back and read some of those sources, or you could just sit and have weirdos on the fucking internet tell you what the shit freaking means, or fucking just sit in church twice a freaking year and have some weirdo at the fucking pulpit fucking tell you what that fucking shit means, right? And
There's
then you
weirdos
fucking
in the
and
church.
then and then people get mad when the shit doesn't fucking make any sense. They're like, oh man, this whole freaking religion thing is fucking bullshit, and freaking I don't want to do it, and now I'm an atheist. Well, that's because you didn't freaking take the time to actually read through, and the stuff that was important, you waited some really weird nut on the fucking internet to tell you what the heck is going on. And that's how it is, especially when you were first introduced with these really ridiculous creatures from the beginning. Such as when we were first introduced to Star Wars, what were we introduced? We were taught that Sith is fucking bad. We were talking about
Which is a
Darth
lie.
Vader. Yeah, Darth Vader is bad.
Yeah.
White, young little white boy, he's freaking good. One's light, the other one's fucking dark, and then that's it. Well, Star Wars has a problem is that they've got all these freaking characters. They've got this rich freaking history. You know, I was actually freaking loading stuff up as a retailer to fucking try and pull in some of these fucking books and all that stuff. Shit was going to cost me $2,000 to fucking get all these fucking encyclopedias and atlases and shit, right? Um, but that's a problem is that people are having these questions, and instead of going to the authoritative resources, they're just getting like think about the whole Kai Adi Mundi thing, right?
Yeah.
Instead of going to an actual authoritative source to do that, what do? They went to freaking Wikipedia, which is a fan-run site, right? And then it references something that if you went to that actual reference, it mentions nothing about any type of birthdays or fucking years or any of that other shit, right? Um, and then the other ones that its sources have all absolutely been sent. They've been saying, yeah, that don't count on that. There's nothing on that. Or some of the ones that are referenced as supposedly his birthday don't even mention anything about birthdays or ages or anything of that stuff. So that's where we're at right now. Is that they're the Star Wars freaking thing. They're trying to get people to understand that there's more to the whole universe to than just Sith and Jedi, so that they can actually go forward. Because look, we're exhausted. Fucking Sith, the Sith and Jedi thing is played out. Let's freaking go forward with some of the story. Let's go
Yeah.
with some of these other freaking characters and freaking animals and all that other stuff, which is going to be freaking amazing. Um, let's see. Jay Nunya says when he was a kid, all the action heroes were white males. Um, what about Thundercats? Does Lionel count as a white male character?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I
fair.
guess.
Technically, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's who voiced him.
Brad Selden is saying this is not working for your large Jewish audience, Lucas. Well, I would say yes. It doesn't work for. It will not. It definitely. Yeah. That's freaking. That's a great point, right? So for a Jewish audience, they don't really go into the whole Santa Claus thing and Easter Bunny thing, right? So they have a theology that is not centric on on a white savior, right? They have a theology that's centric on Moses, and stuff like burning bushes and the flight from Egypt, right? Which is some other great stuff that is in the Star Wars lore that we should be going into. But the fandom, the people who call themselves fan, they're not ready to let us freaking go into that stuff yet. And I think that's definitely where we need to go to. Like I had somebody pissed off, like, oh no, why aren't we seeing spaceships and spaces and and these guys fighting with spaceships and all that other stuff? It's like, well, again, I know it's called Star Wars, but once again, if you read the lore, you'll understand, especially with those weird sisters we're doing. There's some good stuff that's happening there that once again they're trying to open up the treasure chest, but we're kind of stuck. Seb Brad Sellen says Rebirth and Book of Enoch. Certified Boogeyman. I'm the one that upped the score on them sub chat. Hey, what's going on? Styles was serious. Mumra was scary as shit. Ideology of stealing land. And Brad Selden says, "Oh, I thought it was because of racists and bigots." I think that's fair, right? Um, like, hey, why do we got to do this? And why do we got to do that? But you know, I don't know. I don't want to get into that right now. Solo Wicked says, bro, people cannot even research historical politics and how a republic works. They think they're going to research biblical word or Star Wars. I mean, government
Testify.
actually affects. Government actually affects.
Well said. Well said. Testify.
But
I know.
something funny though. This is what I want to know. Would we have the same energy if, like, instead of the two girls that are in there now, right, as the main lead roles, what if it was Keeve Trennis? Because that was a big book. People were buying the shit out of the first appearance of Keith Trennis. It seemed like she was accepted overall. So, I'm just wondering, is it the fact that these two sisters don't have much of a background, like in comics or in the lore? Because I've never heard of them till this show, right? So
Right.
I'm just wondering, like, would it have made a difference if instead they used these two girls and they said, "Hey, fuck it, let's use Keith Trennis, somebody that they actually fucking know." Would that have made the difference, or will we still be stuck in the same spot we're at now?
I think we'll be still stuck in the same spot we are now, right? Um,
Yeah,
well, I mean, yeah, I think they'll be happy. right? I think they would be happy, like, okay, finally we get the freaking character that they've been buying the shit out of, right? But we'll still be freaking stuck in the fact that it'll be the same shit again, where it's just Jedi and the Light Force versus Sith and the fucking Dark Force. And it was fine for a while, but unless they start opening up the vault on the other stuff like the Dark Ages and the freaking Dark Veins of the freaking world and the old Republic stuff. Like, here's what's even crazier: if people would at least play some of the video games from like the old Republic and
What's a video game?
you know, yeah, there's like 2 or 3 video games regarding the old Republic. If they would at least play that stuff, then they would actually have a little bit more standing on everything. Instead, you got people talking about trying to getting razzed up about the Knights of Ren, Kylo Ren, and it wear me out. Brad Sesson says you can make fair complaints about the writing, but the other complaints are bullshit. I agree. Is Acolyte worse than Secret Invasion? No.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm still
Guess
only
so.
on episode 2 of Acolyte, so I can't answer that question thoroughly yet.
Okay.
Still not enough time in the day for me at the moment.
I'm not. I don't even remember what the fuck happened. Oh yeah. That's that. Okay, I remember what happened a second. So Wicked says you do all realize that George Lucas's wife is black, and Rogue Squadron is based off an all-black fighter pilot squad in World War II, right? Later, Lucas made a movie about that squadron. Are we talking about the Tuskegee Airmen? That's the only one I can remember. Is the Tuskegee? It's either the Tuskegee Airmen or no, it
Yep,
can't be the Tuskegee
sounds
Airmen
about right.
because
But
the
at
Tuskegee
the
Airmen
same
that was the ones that
token,
got freaking. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chris.
I
Chris.
was just gonna say, just in general though, the reason why I understand what he's saying, but it kind of doesn't apply to Lucas isn't he's not over this. You know what I mean? Like George Lucas wasn't over this project. It was Kathleen Kennedy. That was who was over this project. So um the people
The
running the
queen of the
show behind the
universe.
scenes has stirred up more shit than the actual show itself, in my opinion. I feel like people are just kind of throwing it in the garbage just because of who was in charge of it all. You know what I mean? So that would be Kathleen Kennedy, and you know, I think that was the problem that they had with that. So um, other people, yeah, definitely feel like it's over race, but at the same token, I mean, um, let's be real. I mean, Star Wars has been a predominantly white kind of thing all this time, right? So um we've had little, I'd say, like black appearance in it, I'd say, because I mean, what in the first trilogy, what we have Lando. In the second trilogy, what we have Mace Windu. In the third trilogy, what do we have the fucking black dude that John Boyega played. So it hasn't been a lot of representation in it, but I mean, I think that overall, it's only doing bad because of Kathleen Kennedy. So people are so highly opposed to her that they don't really give a shit what it is, and they're
Yeah.
just throwing their hands up with it, basically.
If they were serious about getting her out, what they should have done was and then there was a vote maybe a month ago. They should have voted, and you could have voted her out. Either put your money up or shut the fuck up. It's just that fucking simple, right? Um, but instead, and that it possibly could have happened, except for one of the opponents came out and says, "Well, why the fuck do we need a Black Panther movie?" Excuse me, sir. Yeah, he was. It was like literally days before the vote, and then he comes out and starts saying like racist shit. Why the fuck do we need an all woman film? Why the fuck do we need an all black freaking cast. Black Panther. What the fuck is that, dude? Come on, man. Now I can't fucking vote for you. You know. That dude was fucking crazy. I think he had to sabotage that vote on fucking purpose. Um, but yeah, I mean, in between the current raider and some of the people involved with this one, people have been eyeing the shit out of some of the stuff that they've been saying. Like, and I haven't read her comments specifically, but they felt like she was saying something about like RTD2 being a lesbian and this was the gayest Star Wars of all time. And she eventually pulled those comments back. they, because they're looking like, really, I guess robots have sexuality now. What in the fuck? And then, there's the same old story with some of these Disney writers, and these superhero writers where they go, "Oh, I didn't read any of the source material." What do you mean? And so you just made the shit up and just said fuck it, like, um. So that when people talk about that stuff, that makes sense. But some of the other stuff, where they were saying how where's this coming from all of a sudden, and it's like, well, if you just go to some of the authoritative sources, it's right there. So I don't know. I think that they here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that after that last, what was the episode 4, and people tore the shit out of them for that cheap fucking scene where they were just running through the fucking woods. I hope what happened is they fix season 5, or excuse me, episode 5, and 6 and 7 and 8. I hope that's what they did. They said, oh, all that shit we took out. Hey, let's go ahead and put that shit back in and fucking fix it, because people are fucking tearing our asses out of that shit. Um, um, I hope that's what happened, because I do know, I I do remember that little fucking furry dude that people were like, what the fuck is going on with that? Half the fucking episode 5, that motherfucker was gone. So I if you're gonna fucking cut fucking corners, yeah, cut that dude out. We don't fucking need him. Um, what else? That's just have facts. I'm honestly against the whole them they them bullshit, but when they used it referring to an alien and act like, I had to admit, makes sense. Absolutely, right? So, what's it called? It's called, I believe it's called parthenogenesis, right? Where there are some species, and animal species, and insect species, and fish species, that, depending on what day it is or what year it is, they may not have a sex. And some of them can just have, babies without female or males or anything like that. Um, so when people were tearing the shit out of me last week, because I was like, well, virgin birth is not really a thing that's needed. That's what I'm freaking talking about, is parthenogenesis, right? In fact, that's what the whole, if you go to this, if you play on the Sith side of the Old Republic, that's what Mother absolutely freaking talked about. She was like, oh, I don't need freaking male thing. I just need your fucking DNA. And cut you out like fucking hamburger meat, fucking make you a new whole species and shit. Um, so I think people were very upset at the change in virgin birth, um, even though that's not exactly what Annika's mom said it was.
Yeah.
We just intimidated because, depending on your theology and how you grew up, if you grew up thinking Jesus Christ is a virgin birth, therefore in in the world of Star Wars, there's virgin births, and there's one virgin birth, and there's one guy who's supposed to be the savior of the whole freaking universe through the balance of the Force and everything. Then people were absolutely
You
freaking.
think Anakin is Jesus?
That's what a lot of people, in order to relate to him, to Star Wars, that's what they were. That's what they were doing. They were, well, not Anakin. It first said Luke was Jesus, and then in order to bring it along, they're like, well, no, it wasn't Luke. It was actually Anakin, right? And then of course, it was during the Clone Wars when he went off to that pocket dimension. They explained what happened and why he wasn't the savior anymore. So that one, that was a very interesting one, and I think that's where eventually they want to go because in Ashika, or excuse me, Ahsoka, that pocket dimension did come up again, and she went into that pocket dimension. Joe Seaburn says he refuses to watch, and your boy the alien says salute. And Brad Selman says it depends on your point of view, and he says that he refuses to watch. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good. I mean, that's your point of view. If you refuse to watch, I think it would be more worth the time to go back and play the Old Republic, read some of the High Republic books, or the Old Republic, High Republic books, stuff about Bane and Plagueis, and read some of that stuff, and then come back and maybe look at Ahsoka, and then look at this, and then see where they're going. My fear is that because of the outrage, I'm scared that they might decide to go left turn, right turn, and go, okay, well now we can't do this anymore because people fucking hate this stuff. So Lucas says, I thought Jesus was a superstar. I saw the play, not immaculate conception. So, excuse me. So that is, I love that question. I love that comment, Soluki. That is the greatest misconception about the Catholic mythology is the Immaculate Conception. The Immaculate Conception was not Jesus being conceived and being born. It was Mary being conceived as a holy sacrament freaking holder to allow God to be born within her. So it's the Immaculate Conception is not Jesus. The Immaculate Conception is Mary.
So Mary's vagina is holy?
Yes.
The holy vagina?
Yep, Holy Mary, Mother of God.
A holy vagina.
Yeah, it's literally in the.
Holy vagina.
It's literally, yeah, it's literally in.
I put my hand and I swear on the holy vagina.
Blessed is your womb. Blessed is your womb, in which God, the Mother of God, in which you are the Mother of God.
Okay.
Yeah, blessed is thy womb. Yep.
That makes sense. Okay. I'll stop kidding around for a minute.
Darth Zipper guy has an aboleth mask. I'm not sure.
But I got a question for you, Lucas.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I want to talk about right now. What do you think of the villain of the show, though? Because I thought he was fucking beastly in this last episode. I mean, dude was on some beastly shit. And I think that's probably like the best lightsaber fight we've seen in a while.
Right. I'm here. We're here choking us. Hold on.
Like you peeped that too, right?
Yeah, so I love the fight choreography. I love the fact that they started, because one of the things that pisses me off about freaking Jedi's fighting is they start flipping around the fucking lightsabers and shit, right? They start flipping around the fucking lasers, and then they freaking try and and then they swing wildly and fucking miss every single freaking time. But in this one, they were taking Bushido guidance stances, real fencing stances, and instead of freaking swinging wildly, the masters were going freaking straight for the fucking heart, straight for the fucking chest, straight for the fucking leg. One strikes, going back, and then going back into defense. I love that shit. Go for the freaking strike, come back to fucking defense, and then wait for the other attackers to fucking come. That was absolutely fucking beautiful. And then, but you could also see that some of the younger ones, talking about the younglings, the Padawans, the knights, the guys who weren't freaking masters, they're just jumping all over the fucking place. They're swinging wildly all over the fucking place and everything. So a great freaking, differentiating between masters and freaking young ones, and how it fucking works. And the ones that have survived were the fucking masters, the one who were fucking taking their freaking time and not doing all types of crazy stuff.
But
I just
thought he was fucking beastly. especially what's this fucking girl's name? I wouldn't even catch her name the whole show. The one with the right in the middle and the white face, dude. When he did that shit, I was like, okay, now, like, okay, can we incorporate this shit into everything
Yeah.
else
Well,
going forward?
so
Because
here,
that shit was
with,
dope.
right. So with all the complaints, here's one that kind of did make sense, right? Because in the Ahsoka, right, there was a girl. The girl, she fucking straight up fucking lightsaber right through the fucking middle of her fucking chest. She fucking lives, right? This one, same thing, right? Fucking straight through the fucking chest. She freaking dies. Even though it was like two or three, it was like it was like, bitch, I'm putting holes up through you.
Yeah.
She looked like she looked like a fucking bucket of Swiss cheese and shit by the fucking time he was done with her. But then the Wookiee, right, the fucking Wookiee Jedi fucking master, he just had. And I'm sorry for spoilers,
Yeah,
freaking
for sure. Yeah.
Adam, is that the motherfucker he looked like he just had a grizzly paw print across his fucking chest, and he's motherfucker's dead. So that was a little inconsistency in between the freaking old Star Wars thing, but all right, fine. Um, but once again, the twist of like who it was, the way he was always, lurking around and freaking talking, I always thought it could be him. But then, in between seeing the episode before and seeing the arms and everything, I was like, oh, that's probably one of the fucking night bitches, right? One of the little night girls. Then turns out it was him, which is freaking weird. Or is it possible? Is it just possible that there's two of these motherfuckers with the same mask, freaking running around? I don't know
I,
because, but
dude, I felt the same way. I didn't think that it was gonna be like one of the sisters, but I was aiming more towards one of the Jedi's that we already seen. But I just had a feeling like, why pay for all that fucking money to get that specific person in there just to kind of off them the way they did? You know what I mean? So it's like, I was having little flashes like, okay, is it gonna be her? And she got twisted, or is it dude? Because I was expecting dude, but I don't know, dude. He just turned up like fucking 10,000 notches to me in that fucking fight, bro. Yeah, when the fucking sleeves came off, I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker is fucking beastly, isn't he? So I'm hoping that they don't fucking just kill this dude off, like they do all the other fucking Siths.
I still want to know if you can you use the force to get laid. Inquiring minds need to know.
I'm thinking that you can, bro. All right, the metal that is made with a metal, I can't remember the name, that absorbs the energy. That's why the lightsabers go out when he headbutts the sabers at Brad. Is that the metal name? Ala Abeloth. Abeloth. I can't remember. Let's see, is it cortosis? Is that the metal? Because
Maybe.
I'm I was curious to see what that was too, because I did notice that. The blowback wouldn't be so all right. So that's late night comics. The blowback wouldn't be so bad if the actors in production would just shut the fuck up. That's a good point.
yeah, Amanda, she just needs to shut the fuck up. Just fucking take the fucking lumps. I was very disappointed that she was doing all types of great stuff. Abeloth is connected to driven mad by the Force Trinity. Yeah, I think cortosis. I think that's it. Yep. Yes, cortosis is it. I do think that the whole social media thing is a little off by focusing so much on it because there's all types of stuff happening on it, and I'm kind of disappointed that that's what they're focusing on. Unless
Yeah.
somehow, some way, we're going to see that later, um, somewhere else. But yeah, I could care less about the Cortosa stuff. And yep, shut up and take the fucking checks. Yep, exactly. So, man, yeah, I mean, freaking, it's been good. I'm glad they freaking took the little fur ball. They fucking kicked his ass out. You know, freaking, there was a bunch of the Jedi that I definitely wanted to go away, and they freaking made that freaking happen. Uh, even though there was the one that they didn't need to freaking go away. They didn't need the one when they. I was like, no. I was like, all right, well, fuck it. It's badass anyway. So Adam, I definitely think you definitely need to get caught up, and then we can do just a Star Wars show. We'll just do it. Just we'll get back together. And we'll just do a Star Wars show.
I'll try over the week, sometime over the weekend, to get caught up on.
Yep.
I guess that the 4 episodes that I'm behind on.
Yeah, and then we're also going to do a 90-day fiance show, so you need to watch something. Either that or Love.
Wait, you do what?
90-day fiance. Do you know what 90-day fiance is?
You goddamn right I do, and I will take that week off. You and Chris can do 98 motherfucking fiance on your own.
You can't tell me you haven't thought about getting a freaking fiance from overseas. Become a passport bro, man.
Nah, I don't need that. Too much work. With great power comes great responsibility, man. It's bad tipping, man. I mean, I can barely even take care of my parents' friend. I'm supposed to get some biatch from like overseas and bring her in and groom her and teach her to speak English and all sorts of this type of stuff. Hells no.
Yeah. All right. So some photos have been coming out from the sets from the Superman movie, as well as some leaks regarding Brave New World. There was a Green Lantern Easter egg with Belly Up Burger Joint. For the Brave New World, Liv Tyler will be in a movie for 2 scenes, which of one is supposedly going to be the funeral for President Ross, who we understand is General Ross, so apparently becomes a president. So I don't know what to believe on that one. For Brave New World, the movie underwent 3 months of reshoots to retool the action after it tested poorly. 3 shoots, three more shoots. Fucking goddamn. So regarding the Superman movie, there's Mr. Terrific, which I can't believe that his freaking stuff hasn't freaking shot out. That's just how much people don't want to fuck with DC right now. Is that Mr. Terrific, he stops at a pet store and tries to coax out a CGI animal with dog treats. People believe that it might be Super Dog or whatever the name of Superman's freaking Crypto. There you go. For the Brave New World, animanium is supposedly discovered on Timeout Island, causing countries to fight for control of it. Even though I don't think that's supposed to be a big thing. I think it makes more sense if it was Mysterium, which is the one that the X-Men are fighting over right now. The animanium can absorb radiation, making it effective against any Hulk. For the Superman joint, Edith Gathigi filmed an action sequence where Mr. Terrific was frantically searching for something, which was supposedly just a freaking dog. And then here we go. The Serpent Society role has now been reduced, with most of them removed. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, because Seth Rollins had shot a lot of scenes for that shit, and I believe a lot of that shit got pulled.
Yeah, all the Serpent Society stuff got pulled, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was looking for that the most out of everything, because these are characters we've never seen before. They have a great backstory in the books.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so the last 2 years ago, Marvel was actually pulling the shit out of the fucking Serpent Society. The Serpent Society was actually pulling together a lot of freaking books, from Khazar to Conan to Black Panther and not Aquaman. What's the name of the fucking the Submariner fucking
Namor?
world? Yeah, Namor. Right? They had Serpent Society and all these freaking books, and he was freaking pulling them together, and it was actually pretty nice. Oh, to include Kingpin and Amazing Spider-Man. All these books were freaking related when they were talking about this. They had this Death Stone that they were fucking around with. It was actually pretty freaking good, and it was supposed to be. They had them along with Madam Mask and Taskmaster, and they were just kind of bringing them along, and then they brought in Madam Mask, but they fucked it up because now Madam Mask was Taskmaster for some fucking reason in the last Black Widow, or what is it, White Widow movie? Was it Black Widow or White Widow?
It was the Black Widow
No, it's
movie.
Black Widow.
Black Widow movie that
Yeah.
they fucked up like
Right.
beyond repair.
Yeah, so
Where the
it's
form parody is better than the real movie.
yeah, it's a piece of the Marvel lore that could be really good, but they just fucked it up by trying to do the whole. This is once again, I don't have anything against the diversity thing, but they really fucked it up, and they just messed it all up. So now we got to wait on this whole Thunderbolts thing. One of the key characters of Thunderbolts is Taskmaster, and I'm not even tracking whether or not Taskmaster is even going to be in this freaking Thunderbolts movie. Nor do
Yeah,
I
she
freaking
is.
care right now. Is she? Is she?
But
Is she? It's she.
Yeah, it's bullshit. She's in the lineup as well as the bitch from Ant-Man 2, Ghost. So
Yeah,
you have
Ghost. Was it
the
Bucky,
main girl.
Ghost,
Yeah,
Black
fuck, I can't think of her
Widow?
name. Ileana Belova. So
Yep.
Belova, fucking Bucky, fucking Ghost, fucking Taskmaster, and I think we're missing one more. It's like one more. But
The
Yeah, what's the name of that
Val
Captain American dude? But he's not Captain America. I forget what his name is.
and John Walker.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I think
him.
he's supposed to
Yeah.
be in there. Yeah.
And they said
Hey,
Abomination.
Here we go. Yep, Larry Joe says U.S. agent. Yep. Hey, what's going on, Omar V and Larry Joe? How's it going? But yeah, that's a damn shame, man, that they fucked Serpent Society up that way. And maybe they didn't even need to do Serpent Society. There's the artifact that the Serpent Society was supposed to be messing around with. Introduce those things, and then you can bring in the Serpent Society. But I don't know. Maybe just listen to the Marvel writers that you actually have on site. Then Sam recruits Joaquin Torres's Falcon and Isaiah Bradley to stop them, leading to a fight in an airport. The final battle takes place at the White House, where Red Hulk's rage literally makes melt caps by burning wings. Shira Haas, CIA agent Ruth Batsref. What? Shira Haas, CIA agent? This sentence doesn't make any sense. Well, because I know Ruth Batsref, she's not CIA. She's Israeli Mossad. She's Mossad. So I don't know what they're trying to do with that. So, yeah, Cyber, she's Mossad. For the Superman movie, apparently Lex Luthor has some scars on her. People were wondering what's going on with that. And then there's also a sequence film where Mr. Terrific took to the skies in a fight suit as Superman saluted him. And then there's also some other ones where the people were showing the new logo for Superman on there. So we'll see, man. We'll see. People were just not ready for DC yet. They're thinking that DC needs to sit the fuck down and just chill out for right now. All right, here we go with some of the stuff that is trending, man. Did you guys get to read anything this week? Because I sure as hell didn't.
I read Blood Hunt 4, which is what was awesome. I also read the Absolute Power Ground
Yeah, I read
Zero.
a few things.
I also read this week's Action Comics so far.
Okay. Yeah, I did read Absolute Power #1. It was like, okay, we'll see how this goes. All right, so this is some of the stuff that was trending as of 6/28. Once again, this is stuff that was either got some numbers behind it or is definitely sold out at some of the distributor level. This Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider issue number 2. This is your Paulo Villalobos. I told people, hey, this is kind of reminiscent of that Spider Woman, the Milo Manero, which has got her ass out, but this one is not as bad. It kind of freaking sucks. So that means we will not.
Yeah, it's too PG for me, man.
Yeah.
Way too PG for me.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty enough. And then there's your Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider issue number 2, the Black Suit by Stephanie Hans. The Niobe Outbreak. People, I did have a feeling about this one, but it's not this cover. It's this cover by Green Moss. Yeah, Moss for Niobe Outbreak. Operation Sunshine issue number 3. It's got a pretty good hardcover. It's mostly kind of funny. And Nancy Boys issue number 1. But this is not the cover. That was the one that people should went after. And then Blood Moon Comics issue number 2 had Deliver Us from Evil. Dungeons and Dimwits number 1. Zor number 3. Black Widow and Hawkeye. And then there is a lot of these Scotty Young, Big Marvel freaking covers. There's Daredevil, Jackpot, Black Cat, Midnight Suns, this Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. Because I'm keeping an eye on these. Then there's your Scotty Young, Moon Knight. But the one that definitely had some of the numbers was that X-Men 97 number 4, the Scotty Young, Big Marvel. This one was just a pretty cover. They should have probably did a version of this one and just took off the trade dress. But yeah, this one definitely freaking sold out. The one that had numbers on this one was the Nancy Boys issue number 1, that David Mack cover. Keep an eye on this one. I haven't seen the numbers yet, and it's hard to tell what's going on with Thanos Annual. But this pink cover for the Gotcha Man, that one actually really did freaking well. As I predicted, the You and I, Tula Lote, issue number 5, has some numbers behind it, and it's looking pretty good. Not big numbers, but good enough that people are paying attention to it. The Something is Killing Children, that Fire More 1 in 25. The Legends of Quested. I'm keeping an eye on this one. It's limited to 200, but I do know that there is one that is on FOC. No, it's not on FOC. It's coming out next week. It's limited to 100. That one sold out. This 1 in 25 for Department of Truth. The Harvey Oswald. Definitely keeping an eye on this one. I'm already seeing some copies going for $50. Some people are trying to sell their 90s for $150. I'm seeing some bids out there going for like around ratio, some going above depending on the timing. Blood Hunt issue number 4, that 1 in 25. It's a little too early to tell where this one is going. I'm not sure if this is going to go the way that the other ones, because some of those are going for like $100, some are going for $150. So, but only time will tell. Definitely sold out is that giant size Little Marvels issue number 1. At the distributor level, this one is gone. Stormbreakers, Ellen Casagrande, the Helverine. The Ultimates, I think this one is just a good read. Hasn't really done anything yet, and this was the second printing, by the way. But yeah, this one is definitely sold out. This one was the Ultimates. This one is the Negative Space variant, second print. You should have got it if you see it. X-Men 97. This one is the third print. And then this one is, we're very frustrated, but the art is still okay. I'm talking about the cover art is still okay. I'm talking about the Ultimate X-Men issue number 4, I want to say, or Peach Momoko, both covers. Okay. Right. And then for FOC, here's some of the new arrivals. Something, excuse me, I was about to say something to little children. Nice House by the Sea. I still don't understand how this is not option for anything yet. That nice of the house, that nice house, volume one was absolutely fantastic. Freaking great horror. Should be a freaking TV series, but still nothing yet. Scout Comics has Kiva, issue number one. This is a read solicit by Scout, as well as The Thumper, which is, I'm not sure whether it's definitely a man dressed up as a freaking Easter bunny who kills people.
Okay.
Something is scrawled out, issue number one by Vault. Beautiful fucking cover. Definitely going to freaking read this one by Boom Studios, written by Garth Ennis. Hello, Darkness. Definitely in the running for tentacles and weird stuff and girl and towel and all that good stuff that Adam likes. Probably should have went without the tree dress for one of the higher, because they got all types of stuff covered. Because it's beautiful art, man. It's just probably should have got rid of the tree dress. Fences, which is weird. They're trying to hit on the manga freaking type fences stuff, but it's just a gay book. God bless him. This one is for Spidey Hunter, Street Fighter and Friends, a swimsuit special by Udon. In Miss Marvel and the Infinity Watch annual. And yep, the Infinity Watch. This is the Saturday morning variant. For TV, movies, and games, Ninjago with Shatter Spin. Oh, let me make sure I'm looking at the chat. Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. Monster High, new Scaremaster. There's a TV show on this one. I gotta freaking check that out, man, because it's been coming out with all types of stuff like comics and books and freaking toys and all that other stuff. And then My Little Pony, the best of Cutie Mark Crusaders. And this one is a Star Wars, I want to say it's a Star Wars Legends omnibus. This is not a regular periodical comic. It's a omnibus. I brought it out because this fucking art is fantastic. It's Darth Vader fighting against the man Boba Fett on Exegol, nonetheless. My selections for best reads, and I'm going to give you guys a minute to decide what you guys think people should be reading. My choice is Batman Detective Comics issue number 1087, Nancy Boys issue number 2, The Six Fingers issue number 5, Guilt Frame issue number 1 by Dark Horse Comics, Supermassive Image Comics, which is going to be heavy on the pages and have a lot of crossovers from some of the different massive universes. Of course, Ultimate Spider-Man. What about you guys? Is there anything that you guys feel that people should be paying attention to and reading, by the way?
Definitely. I think Moon Knight is one of them. I'm enjoying what they're doing with Blood Hunt. I was a little disappointed about the person that they picked to kind of be the overall villain, but I mean, I guess deep cuts are okay. Another thing that I'm reading right now is these annuals that are coming out right now, and start things off with the first one, which was Thanos this week. I thought that shit was pretty good. I thought that like, okay, the whole concept that we've been waiting fucking almost 8 or 9 years, right? Is finally here. We're finally starting to get some type of story involved in it, some type of story wrapped around it. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. They just I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but they brought somebody back using this new stone. Well, the stone did it rather or less.
Yeah.
But it was a good read, so hopefully they continue it, in this. I think what next is up is the Amazing Spider-Man annual. So I hope they keep up with that good. Um, um, another one that has been a decent read to me has been Helverine. Nothing too major in it yet, but I do like the direction that they're going in it. So, and then I would say I gotta check out issue 2. But I did read Ghost Spider, the first issue, and that was good to me. So I'm hoping that they, they kind of carry this kind of vibe they have going from the first. It's not the best series, but it's not like fucking me, but it's still good.
Yeah. It's better than some of the past Venom verse bullshit I've read, man. So it's something. It's just that my disappointment in the Helverine stuff is that they had the Ghost. It was Ghost. Excuse me. It was Wolverine and
Yeah, I'm
Ghost
getting hyped for
Rider.
that too.
Freaking. I forget whether it was called Nova or something weird, right? And they had the little kid in there, and the little kid was doing fine, and then they just I forget whether they killed the little kid off or something, because the kid was like the son of a freaking demon. And it was fucking great, man, because the kid was just fucking going coast to fucking coast, fucking just killing people and fucking putting bodies on top of bodies. Like it was fucking crazy. And then they just decided to freaking stop. I guess maybe because you can't have kids out there fucking murdering people. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, they freaking lucked out on that one. I guess maybe because people weren't fucking reading the shit. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah. Another one I'm keeping a close eye on though is Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, because issue 1 was fucking great. And Grommets. I'm also paying close
Okay.
attention to Grommets. So
Right. And
first
Grommets
issue was kind of fun,
2
so
Yeah, Grommets 2 is on FLC this week, but I'm not covering that one. All right, here we go with some of the stuff that that our favorite artists are putting up. John Jane for Absolute Power Task Force 7, issue number 2. Sweetie Boo with Harley Quinn, issue number 42. Ray Masafra for Penguin number 12. Forget who this is, but Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. Scotty Young.
I think that's Brooks.
Yeah, that looks about it. Yep. In fact, that's this fucking thing right there. Just didn't recognize it. There is a great McKibben with Amazing Spider-Man. Alex Ross with Fantastic Four, Blood Hunt. And the more I look at this one, this is definitely for me. This is the best cover this week. It's going to be hard to beat this one for the year, because this one to me is got classic cover written all over it, where years from now I'm going to come back to this cover like, man, that is a fucking sick ass fucking cover, man. So
Yeah, it would have been
Steve Sky.
amazing if they gave us a version of that bitch.
It would have. Instead of all the crazy, or even give us a SDCC variant of it, but some of that shit they got out coming out, man, I don't know. Helverine with Steve Sky. Alex Ross, Immortal Thor. Hello Darkness, Jenny Frizen. Definitely the passed around freaking vibes here. Got the fingers coming all in and out of orifices and shit.
Yeah. Specking on fucking.
I don't know about fucking. There's definitely some finger touching going on.
Finger banging.
Finger
Specking
clawing
on
the shit
finger
out of.
banging.
Yeah. If you've ever wondered why some of the the female LGBTQ community have short fingernails, all you got to do is look at this.
Finger bang every night.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 1. That should actually be on the Rivals. Darkest Hour. It's like a little zombie variant by Bjorn Berens. Beautiful, beautiful fucking cover. Werewolf by Night. It's a fucking great cover. I forget who the fuck did this one.
Excuse me.
Black Widow, Venomous.
Give me 2 seconds. I can tell you right now. Is it Sergio De Villa? De Villa? No. It's David Parator. That's at least who they have down for it.
Let's see.
I thought it was Ryan Brown, but then when they actually put it up, it was David Parator.
Yeah, so that one is the Werewolf by Night Red Band, number 1, EM Gist. Yep, it's EM Gist. Black Widow, Venomous. And Hyuk Lee. Just a lot of bondage and leather going around there for Adam.
Nice.
Peach Momoko and What If Donald Duck Became Wolverine? Miss Marvel, The Infinity Watch. And this one is a Raza Red Band for Red Band number 1. Ultimate Spider-Man. Just really good freaking art on this one. Let's see who the fuck did this one.
That looks phenomenal.
Strasso. Jenny Frison for Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives. Issue number 4. Just damn good art with Absolute Power Origins. Issue number 1. For Waller, year 1. Harley Quinn. Is that a boo? John Jang for Green Arrow, issue number 14. Whew. That Poison Ivy looks damn good. Maybe a little less green. Or maybe she needs to shave. I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but it still looks pretty damn good. You know, why her mouth needs to be that damn open like that.
Yes, it does.
Spider-Gwen. Go Spider. See, it's a Annie Wu.
I like that.
Midnight Suns.
I've been picking up all the issues with them reading on it.
Blade. Greg Hildebrandt. Spider-Man. Shadow of the Green Goblin. It's more Darth Maul, black, white, and red. Miss Marvel Infinity Watch. And this one is not even the final art for this one. Werewolf by Night. I forget who did this one. This one was done by. Oh, that's the Disco. It was done by Jeremy Wilson. It's called the Disco Dazzler. Doesn't look like any fucking disco ball I've ever seen. This is your Da Silva. Conan the Barbarian. Monstrous 53. Here's some funny covers. Shatterspin, Scotty Marvel, The Amazing Spider-Man, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. DKT for Captain Marvel. I don't know why Deadpool putting his hands all over Captain Marvel like that, ripping her pants and shit, but okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In Fantastic Four, Deadpool is using Johnny Storm to put Mr. Fantastic over a barbecue spit.
That's awesome. That's great.
Stormbreakers, Alina Casagrande, and it's kind of like a little selfie for Deadpool and Wolverine. And Deadpool kills Marvel Universe for Immortal Thor. Deadpool uses his own hammer to knock Thor out, and the hammer has pouches on it.
Nice.
For some reason, in the next one, number 13, the Spider-Boy is trying to pick up Thor. Uncanny Valley, issue number 4 is coming out. Then in Black Widow Venomous, Deadpool is chopping Natasha in half, all the way down to the VJJ.
Excellent.
Deadpool, Wolverine, Dogpool, and Deadpool are giving Wolverine a little smoochies. And Spawn kills everybody. Issue number 1. I forget who the artist on this one is, but they're always like these little crazy joints. Then in Local Man, issue number 12, the cover is a 9.8 of Third Gen, number 12. And then this one is Spawn kills every Spawn by McFarlane. This one is going to make me buy 50 copies of this one. What if Donald Duck became Wolverine? This one is done by Scotty Young. Here's some homage covers. Something epic. Book 12. And then I believe this one is a Blade homage. That is homage to that Hulk book. I forget which one it is. I always forget which number book that Hulk book is. Or no, it's a Wolverine book.
I think it's like 340 or something like that.
That's Hulk 340.
Yeah.
That's Hulk 340, man.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the one where Gwen is kissing Spider-Man upside
That's
down?
Spidey 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack versus Roku is homaging that. Pharaoh Chapter 5 is homaging Dawn of the Dead. Look, man, issue number 12 is homaging Pit, number 1.
Is that I was thinking that was like Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh no, yeah, you're thinking of the
That cover is fucking sick though. That
yeah,
Local Man is fucking sick.
you're thinking of the Antonio Banderas freaking vampire movie. No, this one is the one where they get
Is that
caught in the
it?
mall. Yeah, it was like a remake of the Romero, but it was like where they get caught up in the fucking mall. Deadpool versus Wolverine. This looks like a homage to Officer and the Gentleman. Horror wasn't much. Something crawled out. Issue number 1. Apparently, it looks like there's like a body that's inside a drawer, but it's still moving around in there. Operation Sunshine, issue number 4. Yeah, it's not too bad. And then I forget which one this one is, but it looks like it's a fairy but the fairy's head is cut off. And this one is done by Peach Momoko. By the way, I did get to watch Watchers by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, how was it?
Shyamalan, whatever. I liked it. I some of my buddies they didn't like it, but I liked it, man. It was really all about fucking fairies. It was pretty good. Here is another tentacle cover. Arkham Horror, issue number 1. Annihilation 2099. This one is a Bermejo cover for Epitaphs from the Abyss. Did I say Abyss? The Abyss, excuse me. Man, this is a fantastic cover. You got the house on fire next door. You got the fucking monsters trapping through the fucking house. And you can see the people, they're just trying to stay quiet while they're all hiding under the fucking bed. It's just fucking amazing. I gotta get this fucking cover.
Is that an open order?
I believe so. I'll check. I think it is because there are different covers for this one. But I break out the ratios later, so we'll figure it out. And there's the other cover B, I believe. Star Trek Halloween. King Spawn number 36. More hands just in the darkness. Epic number 12. Creature from the Black Lagoon lives. There's nothing more terrifying than almost drowning and just trying to reach it to the freaking top without any oxygen. Godzilla, There Be Dragons, Son of Giants, some Chilutho. There's a bunch of foils this week. There's your Crane for Gargoyles. Berserker Faithful Bullets, number 1. And some of these are like 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s. Some of these are unlocked. Some of these are 1 in 100s. As well as this Power Rangers foil. Werewolf by Night. Yeah, the Epitaphs from the Abyss. That's a foil. Astrobots by Whatnot Publishing. That's a foil. As well as there's a metal variant of this one. And then there's a couple of Doctor Who books that are foils. Here's your late prints. Absolute Power number 1, Ground Zero. This is your second print. Deadpool World War III Wolverine number 2, second print. Ultimate Spider-Man. I forget which issue number this one is. The Ultimate Spider-Man.
Is that 7?
No, 6. Second print by Takeshi Miyazawa.
Okay. Excuse me.
And then there's your second print by Chichetto. Scarlet Witch, second print. Not sure if this is a foil because the original of this one was a foil. Then there's your 1 in 25.
No, it's not a foil. It's regular.
Regular? Yeah. Then they should have made a foil of
Yeah,
this
it's
one,
regular.
that Jenny Frison. Yeah, this Jenny Frison, which is the 1 in 25, black and white. Uncle Scrooge.
Yeah, I'm
and
just
the
going to have to
Infinity
drop
Gun.
the 80 piece for that one.
Which one, the Frison?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that motherfucker is beautiful.
This one is your Peach Momoko for the Infinity Dime. That's Uncle Scrooge. Venomverse Reborn. I don't remember. I can't remember if there was anything big, but I do know. I believe is it the second one that's there's going to be some, um, some key characters. Delgado
Yeah.
and Bloody Squad 7 issue number 1. Here's your 1 of 5. Here is Silicon Bandits issue number 3. Street Fighter the Swimsuit Special. Udon. I think that cover A was actually a little bit better than this, way better than this one. I forget what the name of this one. This is about the chick who's running for president, but she's kind
How
of
to
running
spell
under
the
her.
passion?
Yeah. There's a 1 of 10 for Feral. Operation Sunshine. Gargoyle's Quest. Shatter Spin. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Habitats from the Abyss. Blood Squad 7, issue number 3. Why's that old girl look like Raven back there? Feral 1 and 10. The Sacrificers. Actually, Sacrificers 1 and 2, those comics were not bad at all. So I'm going to have to drop back in and see how it is. Damn, because we're on issue number 10 already? Damn. Creatures from the Black Lagoon. Void Rivals 1 and 10. The Giants. Is your 1 of 15, which is a negative variant for Gargoyles. 1 of 20. That July 1 of 20 for Gargoyles. And then Appetites from the Abyss. They're really going on with these freaking sentences for this book. Blood Squad 7, issue number 3. All right, here's your 1 in 25s. Nice House by the Sea. Nani. This one is kind of crazy. It's got a Detective Comics 1087. It looks like it's the Joker with a Batman mask, but he's got his fingers coming out from the mask, but he's got like these eyeballs at the end of each fucking finger. All I know is whoever this fucking artist is, they need to fucking go sit down somewhere and fucking take the meds. Cause this shit is uncalled for.
Okay.
Harley Quinn issue number 4, 125. Batman Dark Age. Dark Age, it looks like it's a wannabe negative space variant, but it's not bad. I do wish they probably need a better freaking bike on this one. That probably would have been better. This is a absolutely freaking beautiful Zantana freaking cover. I forget who this is. It looks like, I want to say, who do you think? Is that Archer or is that Frizen? Maybe Frizen?
I think it may be Arthur.
Let's see. Nope, Frizen.
Okay.
Yep, Frizen. And there is a 1 in 25 for this one as well. So there's a tree dress and then there's a 1 in 25. Oh, and then they just dropped a preview. Nice. Amazing Spider-Man. 1 in 25. Let's see who did this one. It's Yasmin Putri. Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red. Marquez. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I don't know why they got so many sexy Power Rangers on this one, but all right. Annihilation 2099. This one is a first appearance variant. Ultimate Spider-Man. 1 in 25.
Yeah, okay.
This one was done by Dwally. Feral 1 in 25 by Arnez. Creatures from Black Lagoon Lives. Void Rivals issue number 11. All right, here we go on to the 1 in 50 Spider, Ghost Spider, Villa Lobos, Scotty Young, Power Rangers. Absolutely freaking beautiful freaking cover. And this one was done by, who did this one? Rafael Sarmento. Black Widow, Venomous, Derek Chu. Epithets from the Abyss, 150. Werewolf by Night, The Call, Red Band. Rook, Exodus, Fevic. Ford Rivals number 11. Hildebrand is going to be a 150. This one is a Dollar Auto 150 for just when is this one? Yep, Amazing Spider-Man number 54, Del Auto connecting variant with the Sinister Six. 175, Creature from the Black Lagoon lives. Here's your 1 in 100s. Berserker. Amazing Spider-Man number 54, Ed McGuinness. Donald Duck becomes Wolverine. Here's it's a what if, and it was done. Who did this one? I don't want it. Giada Personoto. Epithets from the Abyss. Man, there's a 1 in 100 for this one? Fuck. 1 in 200, no 250, no 1 in 1000s. All right, here we go. We're going into the final stretch. Uh-oh. I didn't see. I had my shit. I'm sorry, Chris, man. I had my shit doubled up. I couldn't see you at the bottom there, man.
No, it's all good. I'm sitting here talking to you, listening to you, but the fucking shit glitched out or some bullshit. So I was just like, he'll see it.
I'm the one who doesn't see things around here. Damn it!
You're getting to the home stretch just in time because my drink is fucking running out. Ah, man, it's just getting harder to stay freaking hydrated now that I'm not drinking anymore. All right, here we go. So here are some of the ones that are coming out this week. I think it's the day before 4th of July. All right, so save your pennies. Savage Dragon is going to have 2 covers for issue number 271. And this is going to have Mickey on the freaking cover for this one.
Okay. That it is. That's Steamboat, not Mickey.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have anything that indicates that it's Steamboat Mickey.
It definitely looks like Mickey because of the head.
Oh boy! I'm gonna fuck Savage Dragon up.
That's scary as fuck. Think about that one. Having Mickey coming towards you, you don't know what the fuck he wants. Scariest shit on earth.
Oh boy!
It's a fucking.
You motherfuckers! Oh boy!
Yeah, it's a fucking rat, man. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah. So my prediction that this one was going to come out before.
Before the 20th week's one.
Yeah. Let's see, because when does Uncanny Valley come out next?
It's on FOC now.
I don't think it's that one. I think it's issue 5.
No, it's supposed to be issue number 6, Uncanny Valley issue number 6. So you had to get 1 through 5. You had to get 25 copies of 1 through 5 in order to get the special variant on issue number 6. So keep an eye out for that one. Even though the thing is that you got Mickey right here on this one. Well, it all depends. It all depends. Do you consider back shots? Same thing.
Oh boy! I'm gonna fuck up Savage Dragon. Oh boy!
Second print for Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. Absolute Power issue number 2. I'm gonna say. Then on the cover, there's a bunch of the new robots or Autocons or whatever you want to call them for Absolute Power. Man, this David Nakayama, I got it in my box right now. I gotta freaking go. I gotta read it tomorrow for Poison Ivy. It's Lucio Perillo. I haven't seen the numbers on it yet for Neil before Zod, but I just think it's a freaking good cover. Even though you got that dude with the douchebag fucking beard fucking line up on that shit. Free Agents by Image, issue number 1. I don't quite have the cover art for a Scarlet spoiler. Scarlet issue number 2, there's a spoiler for it. Somebody's probably got the art for it. I just don't have it yet. Some Project Pegasus stuff for Adam. It's called Guinevere and the Divination Factory. It's got this she-devil on there. And I don't know what she's writing, but she looks pretty good. Everything except for those fucking talons for fucking toenails she's fucking got, man. She looks fucking good.
Okay.
Legends of Quested. This one it's limited to 100 copies, period. Cover C. Sam and Twitch, issue number 4, the case files. Penthouse Comics, issue number 3. I forget which cover this one is, but this one is definitely freaking sold out. It's the it's the one that's not. I guess it's photo cover because I think the rest of them are art.
Cover one?
Yeah, it's the photo cover one. Yeah, freaking. The girl has got piercings and fucking tattoos. It's not really my thing, but yeah, this one is sold out at the distributor level. Soul Taker issue number 1 by Mad Cave. Looks pretty dark, but got some little lesbian kissing action on there. Life of Wolverine, Israel Silva, sold out. Psylocke Blood Hunt, Psylocke Peaceful Moko, Black Panther, Blood Hunters, and this one is a Greg Land. Deadpool, Torrin Clark, sold out.
Okay.
Deadpool issue number 4. This is a Greg Land, but this one is a Greg Land and Leistein freaking cover. It's got the aliens on there. And then Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 22, Rose Beige. And here's a 1 in 100. Spider-Man 2, The Rain, Keen. There's also a Scotty Young. Star Wars Inquisitors. Here's your Darth Maul cover. Venom. This one's sold out. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe for that Venom cover by Ivan Coelho. Wolverine Deep Cut. This one, people have absolutely been panning. Nobody's fucking buying the shit out of this Chitara shit. Even though it looks pretty good to me, but this one is a Sozumika cover. Leslie Lurie. Ultimate X-Men number 1. Beach Momoko, second print. Or is it third print? And Red Coat number 1. And that, gents, 'tis all.
There is one book, Lucas. I need you to look up, or did you get them already? Moon Knight. It's a surprise drop. Moon Knight.
Yep.
Fist of Khonshu, number 0. There is a main cover with him kind of laying on the fucking ground. Looks pretty fucking dope though. And then there is a 1 per store surprise variant. Now they said it's supposed to be released on July 3rd, right? Now, the fucking thing about it is I haven't seen it anywhere except on eBay, and that's coming from London for about $200.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean,
it's
you can probably find it on yours and then share it with us. But you said there's that Moon Knight is on FLC, or is it coming out this week?
Marvel said it's supposed to drop this week and that it was a surprise release. Like I said, they have it's called Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu #0. And then you just hit 2024 behind it. I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. But here, I'll see if I can. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but let me give it a shot. I think my boys sent it to me, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check real quick. But yeah, so let me see if I can blow this up so you guys can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to.
Seeing's overrated.
How am I do it? I might pull it back. Okay, all right, there it goes. Fucking, that's the main cover. Fuck, I'm here. Let me try it this way.
Let's see.
Only reason why I'm asking about it is because it fucking. All right, there you go. So that's the main cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there is also a secret. I guess it's supposed to be a one per store surprise variant. Oh, they're all over the internet now. So now they're about $100. But yeah, there you go. I guess everybody must have gotten it. Just
But the
got it this weekend or something, I guess. I don't know.
right. So yeah, Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu #0. Yep, there was the item did not have an FOC. Quantities, however, are limited and allocations may occur. I think because the thing is, I think I saw people talk about it, but I just didn't pay it any mind. And it's still available to order. So let me check it out.
Yeah, because between yesterday and today, at first they didn't have any up. Now I see that people have absolutely fucking flooded these up here now. And at first it has some good sales. I've seen a couple of 130 sales, but its latest sale is about $85. Now, whether that'll stick or not, we'll see. But it's supposed to take place right after Blood Hunt issue #4.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like, yeah, you gotta fucking, yeah. Once you fucking get it, you gotta fucking get it and get it out the fucking door, man. You can't fucking hold on to that shit. So, does include canceled items, reshipped quantities.
Yeah, because it seems like there's a shit ton of them up there now. But people are trying to bank on this one, trying to get, yeah, I would too. But as of right now, like I said, I looked yesterday or day before yesterday, there was like absolutely fucking none up there. And the only one that we saw up there was coming from the UK. So I assume that people that get their books early, that's probably where that's from. So it does drop this week though. So another thing, keep an eye on, even though I know people are ordering the shit out of it. I think it was Rick Exodus issue 3. There was like fucking 15 first cameo appearances in that. So I'm keeping my eye on that. And then there's one more I wanted to mention. Fuck. Uh if I remember it, I'll fucking post it. But yeah, just keep an eye on that. I know everybody's trying to let's get up out of here and let everybody enjoy their weekend.
Yeah.
But I wanted to mention those two so people have a heads up because Marvel just announced it. I want to say yesterday or something like that.
I think it was yesterday that it was announced.
Yeah, because Moon Knight, spoiler fucking alert, Moon Knight came back in Blood Hunt issue 4. Mark Spector Moon Knight.
Yep.
So that book is supposed to be his first, I would say, first appearance since he died, because we did get somewhat of a cameo appearance in Blood Hunt, but he didn't do any talking. We didn't spend any time with him at all. So this will be the first time that we spend with him coming back. So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you know, and that was a nice surprise. And I was not expecting Kanju to resurrect everybody. Spoiler alert. I also want to say Oreos can go fuck themselves.
Jesus.
Walmart can go fuck
What did the little
themselves.
birds do to you, man?
Or Oreo cookies.
Oreo, not Oreos, like the little birds or the baseball team.
No,
Okay.
I do not. Why do I need to have like Star Wars characters on my Oreo cookies?
Talk about the dark side, light side thing.
Yep.
Same reason why you need to have a baby Groot freaking cereal.
Didn't need that ever. Just like I didn't need a Deadpool pizza, but it was delicious.
Yeah, they got some type of demonstration going on with Jack in the Box out here now.
Yeah, thank you for sending that to me.
Yeah, I just saw it. I guess it's in effect now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw them doing some type of little ordeal over it. So I think that's it. I think we wrapped everything up.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely that Rook Exodus. Keep an eye on that shit, even though I feel like those were heavily probably ordered. But I mean, like literally, it has like at least 15 to 20 fucking first appearance cameos in it. So I was like, wow, that's fucking amazing. Like we're going back to that. So I don't think we had that many fucking first appearances in something since what was it, Spider-Verse number 6 with all those bullshit spiders.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that's about it, bro.
Okay. All right, everybody. Freaking thank you for stopping by. I believe top 10 should be happening right now. So let's go ahead. Freaking have a good time. Make sure you guys freaking stay safe and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Out.
For each man in his time is pain, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water, along life's arm within his reach. I haven't needed a one.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat Son.